Speak in cursive.
Somebody move the camera.
Get girls with money. Hey, I
probably
like
did.
that. Did you make that yourself?
Yeah, I did.
All right.
All right, welcome everybody
Quite the photo.
to, I believe now it's episode 4 of the still in progress Bikes and Beers podcast.
Hey.
Today we're going to be talking about how to pick up ladies on motorcycles. And we do have a lady joining us. So ladies first, this is Salo. If you watch the channel, you've seen her on here before at the Harley dealership, dancing and doing the bra pong and a bunch of other stuff. Salo, give us your Instagram.
Salo088.
You can see it in the little banner that's about to pop behind underneath. Right now, there it is. Awesome. Then we have repeat guest on our show,
Oh,
my man Jeremy. He can be found at VG_JEST_397. That's too complicated, so just look at the banner.
that's me.
And newcomer, we got my man, not a biker, but a dating coach.
Yeah,
My
dating
man,
coach and
yeah.
matchmaker.
Dating coach and matchmaker. Give us your Instagram, and he's got a kick-ass YouTube channel too.
Yeah, my
Check him
YouTube
out.
channel is the Miami Matchmakers. You can go watch it and get super offended. So,
Yeah, it is quite offensive, but it's really cool.
Trauma.
And Justin's supposed to join us, but he's running late as per usual, and he'll sit right here when he gets here. All right, so let's, and of course, Trigger joining the party
Hey,
as
Trigger, say
always.
hi, bud.
Emotional support.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about getting girls and doing it with motorcycles or without. You know, that's why you're here. So let me kick this one off to you guys first. And I know you've heard this a lot.
Let's hear it.
A lot of guys think, first off, it's no secret that a majority of men really struggle getting women,
Mhm.
whether it's to date them, marry them, whatever, do other friendly things with them, with benefits type of thing. So a lot of guys think that getting a motorcycle is going to be like a silver bullet. Like they're going to get a motorcycle and it doesn't matter their job, it doesn't matter what kind of shit they are. They're going to roll down South Beach and girls are going to throw themselves at it. I don't believe that's true. I don't think you believe that's true. You got to have something else going for you, don't you?
No matter what your in is, you have to have something going for you. It's sort of like being good looking. If you don't have the game to back it up, they're just going to lose interest over time. But a motorcycle can get you in the door, can get your foot in the door.
Yeah,
Some
a
girls-
motorcycle is what I call a good icebreaker.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
like that.
Icebreaker,
It's
yeah.
an easy reason to come and talk to you as a guy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know you've had too. I've had many a times where we're sitting down by the street by our bikes, having a taco or
Just
a
hanging
beer or
out.
whatever, just hanging out, and a girl come up, oh my God, is that you guys' bike, et cetera, et cetera. But it's not a daily occurrence. It's not going to happen all the time, and it's not going to happen unless you have something else going for you. You know, he's a good-looking guy. He's got the beard, he's got the fresh cut, he's got the vest going, he's got the badass bike.
Hottie.
Saturday, let me ask you.
Well, that would all.
No, but you know, 'cause I got a different question for you.
Okay.
First off, how long have you been riding?
Since March of last year.
March of last year, so it's rather recent. Okay. So before you started riding, if you see two good-looking guys, one's got a motorcycle, one doesn't, he's got whatever else, a dog. Was the motorcycle something that you looked for? What's that balance like as a girl?
I would
No,
say
you
that
can get
it
up.
does attract my attention just because it looks more fun.
Okay,
But the guy has to be approachable.
of course.
And a lot of bikers are not approachable. You guys
Okay.
look like badass and pissed.
Do you make a distinction between sport bikers and say Harley riders or cruiser riders?
I feel like Harley riders are more responsible, but that's just,
What do you mean approachable? What's that
Uh,
mean to you? Like
approachable, that you're more welcoming.
welcoming? So you think that the Harley riders or the bikers, they have more of like a badass vibe, like don't come and talk to me or I'm gonna like kill you or something? Well, I mean, I don't
Like
understand. I'm not
2%.
Oh, the 2%. Okay, I know what that is.
Yeah, that's right.
I've seen documentaries, but that's a good show.
Yep.
Yeah. You guys
All right,
are
cool.
2%,
So-
No.
Okay. Okay, good.
So, so Jeremy,
Oh man, 2% of a jacket.
give us a story, give us an anecdote. Have you ever gotten with a girl or a girl solely based because of your motorcycle?
Like just a quick ride. maybe just like I've never been on a motorcycle before. Would you take me?
Check it out.
If you watch our previous video, I'm pretty big on the safety and the helmet and all
Of
that.
course, yeah.
You know, but I don't have a helmet at the time. And if they really want to go, then I guess we'll go for that.
You know
Either
what?
I give my helmet, or
Sorry, Dan. Let me
we don't
do
go
something
for a
real
ride.
quick. Come here, you. All right.
Yeah, I was actually present when someone jumped on the back seat of his bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave her my
Has a
helmet.
girl ever jumped on the backseat of your bike?
Not yet.
Not yet.
You're
Man,
professional, I guess.
Man,
I'm not
no,
nice enough.
I've seen
I'm
it.
not good looking enough.
I've seen a girl riding. I've seen a girl riding on the back of your bike,
Yeah.
but she's been
I
your
have
friend
friends.
for years. You've never had a girl just jump on.
But she's
Oh,
in the
yeah,
fence
not
zone.
Not
picking
randomly
one
like
up.
that, no.
What about a guy? I assume you get a lot of guys coming to talk to you because of your bike.
Actually, they do think it's badass for sure, yes.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't like them riding behind me.
Let me
I would rather
hang
them-
on, because here's an interesting question. Let me ask you this:
Take you for
You, as a let's call you a biker girl, that's what you are. Would you ever consider going out with a guy who doesn't ride?
Yes. However, I would want them to learn
Mm-hmm.
because it's part of what I like to do, my hobby. So I would
Sure.
want them to learn and ride with me on my bike, or if he wants to get one, he can get one too. I don't mind if he rides mine. It's part of
wait.
what I like to do.
Technical difficulties.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Right?
That's cool. Yeah.
All right.
Let's don't worry. Take the bike.
Yeah,
Like, don't
I
worry.
would for
Just
sure do
go
that.
for a ride. Free your mind.
I got a comment. Is this going to be the only topic tonight? I don't know. Throw another topic at me. We'll see. All right. So I think we've established a motorcycle alone is not going to do it. You need to have something else going for you, like having a puppy riding on the back of the bike.
on the show.
Can they see all
That's
of
a
us at
good-
the same time?
That's a
Yeah,
good
everybody
one.
can see us right now.
Because you got the dog, plus you got the motorcycle. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
you're
know.
But
Let's
definitely
say
a
a dog.
see,
problem.
there's a drawback to that. If I have him on the motorcycle, I can't fit a girl on.
Really?
No, because he takes up that whole bag right there. So
That's your passenger.
yeah, he's the passenger.
Oh, trigger.
He's worth it.
But you can always set up to go for a ride later.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I mean, what about? Do any of you do online dating?
No.
No.
I do.
Sometimes.
I don't. I'm not afraid to admit it. I do quite a bit of it,
Yeah.
and I found that on there, having pictures of your motorcycle it helps quite a bit. You know, a lot of people do online dating.
Hey, they're saying like a badass.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
here.
I can't tell you the amount of
Dog
times where
is shit.
girl swipes right on you, matches you, and she's like, "Oh my god, when you taking me for a ride?" It's easy. A motorcycle makes a great first date, doesn't it? Because ultimately, women are looking for an experience.
Yes.
Yeah, women are
Something
looking for
fun to do.
They're not too scared.
Yeah,
Well,
a lot of
completely
them. Some of them
opposed,
are.
like ever riding.
Sure.
With online dating, it's all about image. So if
Absolutely.
you've got the motorcycle that presents an image, it's like marketing yourself.
Yeah.
It makes you stand out from other people. So I can totally see that working.
Yeah.
I would say, like most women, think that a guy that rides a motorcycle, he's going to be probably more likely to be a badass. It says something about you, what your character might be like if she actually went out with you.
No, of course. Very, very true. That's why we have a dating coach here with us tonight. All right.
Are you single?
Oh yeah, I'm like
Oh,
perpetual.
The dating coach is
The
single.
expert is single.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
there's-
want to stay single, guys. You wait as long as you can.
Maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe
Yeah, I
there's
do
a
matchmaking too. I set people up in marriages. I don't ever want to get married. I always tell people that. It's like the drug dealer doesn't sell his own supply, right?
reason. Doesn't do it.
Doesn't
He doesn't.
do it.
Doesn't do his own
It's all
supply.
business.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all business, right? If people want to ruin their lives, they can go ahead and do that. It's fine. Not a problem.
Wow.
Jokes.
Just kidding.
Jokes, yeah.
Jokes.
This
You
is
gotta marry the
controversial.
right person. The right person. Lifestyle's not for everybody, but if you're gonna marry somebody, make sure that you vetted them properly. Hire a matchmaker that actually screens them.
Like Miami Matchmaker.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll stop
I
plugging
gotta
those.
see the
That's interesting.
Little plugs.
yeah. And don't forget, if you're ever looking for a new helmet, Boss
Helmets.
305
Yes.
Rider.
Go to
all one word.
bosshelmetsusa.com. Promo code 305 Rider. You get 15% off.
Oh,
Ooh.
And some
I'm down with
Yeah.
that. 50%.
On the full faces, I think it's
Okay.
15%. Yeah.
Wow.
Also, watch out for our giveaways. We may have a very exciting giveaway coming up. And while you're at it, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We'll wait a minute for you guys.
Before
to
you
do that.
forget.
Yeah. Everybody stare right at the camera. We're waiting on them.
Good.
Okay, yeah, that should have been enough.
Approved.
Very good. All right, Sally. You're the only girl here, obviously. Hopefully. I don't know about these two.
Yeah.
What? You have to check.
That check for a second.
So, what else does a guy have to have going for you to actually consider? Let's call it dating him, because it can be. You can go one night, you can go lifetime, whatever. We're not talking about that spectrum right now. What would it take? What do you look for?
He would have to have a job. That's like the first thing.
He'd have to have a job.
Like,
It's very high standard.
Pushing cards.
Actually,
let me tell you that a lot of people are jobless right now.
Yeah.
Like,
No, that is
whole
true. She's
Pandemic
right, yeah.
and like people are going through a lot, and
Yeah.
it's understandable. But like, have something going on in your life. Like, if it's not a specific job, like a
School.
full time
Taking
school
care of home.
or like a little side business, you know,
No,
be
that's
hardworking, do something with
That's
that head of
interesting that you
yours.
bring that up. A difference between men and women, I think. Maybe not amongst younger women. Let's say 18.
It applies to women as well. In my case,
In your case.
if I
All right,
look at a
we'll
woman, I
explore
like her.
this.
She has to have a job as well
We'll explore that later.
and be hardworking.
That's another
But
topic.
here's a key difference between men and women. You tell me if I'm right or wrong here. Guys, when I'm sitting here, I'm with my friends. Oh, dude, I met this girl. She's great. The first thing you ask me is what? Be honest.
Oh. Where'd you meet her? at?
No.
No, I know exactly.
You know
what you're
what
gonna
it is. What is it?
say. What does she look like?
Is she hot? What
She
does she
hot?
look
What
like?
does she
That's the
look
first
like?
thing you ask. Ladies,
True that.
that's not the first thing you ask. The first thing women ask is, what does he do?
Facts.
Big difference. We're teaching you all kinds of things here tonight.
Yeah.
Big difference. Big difference. All right, so he's got to have a job. Let's call it a job or something going.
That's
for
a very simple, basic one,
Sure.
for starters. Right now I don't want to date, so I haven't thought of that in a long time.
Okay.
You see what I mean? It's fun being single.
I know, it's phenomenal.
Okay. So all right, let's get real for a minute.
Like,
To consider spending a couple of dates with a guy. Let's call them dates.
uh-huh.
What do you look for?
He just has to be emotionally independent.
What does that?
What does that mean?
Like, not too on top of you or
Not
Not
like
needy.
needy, codependent, needy, none of that.
Okay.
He has to have some self-care,
Okay.
Like, he's got to have busy days and his days off. That way he's not like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing today. And like, just not knowing what you want.
I find that more than everybody always likes to throw around the word confidence. I think women, and you tell me if I'm wrong, women more than confidence, they want assertiveness. They want a guy that knows what he wants, knows what he's doing. He's gonna come at you. Hey, this is the plan today. Let's go.
Yes.
You don't want him to
I'm
call you
picking
and
you
be like,
up
"What
at
are we
this
doing?"
time, and
Yeah, you're on
I don't
board
want
or
to be
not?
asked, oh, where you want to eat, or like, what do you want to do?
Pro tip: women will never ever make up their mind on where they want or what they want to eat.
But we always
Ever.
know what we want.
Yeah, just they want you to make the decision.
Yeah.
That's what
They
they
want you to
We
already
just don't
know
want
what
to
do.
think about it.
So you want a guy who just gets it.
Knows what he wants, that way I don't have to fucking know what he, figure out what he
Figure
wants.
it out.
What about other traits? Does he? Yes. She likes you too. Do you want him to be a gentleman, or do you prefer the bad boy, or
Just transparent. Whatever he is, just show what you are,
Okay.
Don't fake opening the door for me if you're not one of those,
Oh, that's some real talk, I think. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah. I feel like how can I say this? It sounds like when you're describing it, you're describing how you want to feel when you're around him. So it's like he makes you feel like you're the woman in the situation. You don't have to like baby him or mommy him or have to be there to emotionally support him. You want a guy who's already got his like shit together in his head and also has like a passion and a purpose that's more important than you.
Yes.
They're not
Yes.
like
I'm
the
there to
whole
compliment,
world.
but not
Yeah,
to
they're-
like.
Okay, so
Support,
here's
yes.
the thing. Pop culture, let's call it movies, whatever. Maybe they're misportraying that the woman wants to get put on a pedestal by this guy, and the woman wants to be worshipped by this man.
Yeah.
And chill.
I know.
Maybe that's not necessarily the case. You want a guy to have his life, and I've always believed that. I believe that a woman shouldn't be the focus of a man's life. A woman should be a complement to a man's life.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not your world. It's just a piece of it.
Exactly.
You have your own thing going, and she has her own thing going, and when you come together, you can make something like big.
Yeah.
Buy a house, cars, the whole family.
It's hard for a lot of guys, especially when they really, really like a girl. They start to make the woman the focus because they just get so crazy about them. And then unfortunately, that's how they
And
lose them.
I think that's almost a societal problem because I feel like women. Justin's here.
Hey.
Yeah. Women have a lot more options than men. Let me have you talk on that for a minute.
Oh, sure,
So I
absolutely.
can let Justin know.
All right, sure, yeah, okay. So to get on the whole, like women have far more options than men do. Part of like the matchmaking process is I'll scout online. I'll take my clients' profiles. I'll get them professional photos, and I will scout for them online. Sometimes I have female clients. Sometimes I have male clients. When I have female clients, I don't have to send any messages, especially if I take really cute. I mean, just a barrage. Especially if I have like a very attractive client, or even just relatively cute. Hundreds of messages. I can't respond to them all. And now I'm understanding, back in the day, like guys are always complaining, I never get to talk.
We have a question here.
Yeah, sure.
What if, go out any day and
what if a guy lives with
You
his
got to
parents?
stay
So this question comes from Zoom. I don't know how to pronounce
So was that to me?
Yeah.
That was probably to me, right?
What?
Was the question
Yeah,
for
to
me?
The question is, what if a guy lives with his parents?
I actually would have no problem with that, and I think it would be smart. Like if
Come
you.
on.
Depending on the
Let's get
age.
real.
Depending on the
Okay,
age.
some women go out with men that live with their ex-wife.
Okay, but that's
I'm not
something.
gonna give them a
Hang on.
big deal about living with
No,
parents.
hold up.
And if they have a healthy relationship with them, that's only positive to me.
Yeah, well, you can still live with
If
them
you're
when
thinking
like
long
30.
term, maybe. But if you meet a guy at the bar, you're hitting it off, you're thinking about maybe going back to his place, whatever.
Be quiet, my mom.
Yeah, be quiet. My mom's in the next room. You don't want to hear that.
Okay, it depends on the age too, but hey, a lot of people go through.
Let's say he's your
divorce,
age.
and that's a step towards something better.
Let's say he's your age or a couple of years old.
I'd be okay with that as long as he's studying for, I don't know, medicine, law, or something.
Okay, so it's
Okay, all right. No, I think the point.
Nice.
Oh, it's pronounced Zoom. Okay, thank you.
Zoom.
So
Well, she still makes a great point. So if you feel like you're fucked just because you live with your parents, as long as you seem like you are going somewhere,
yeah.
but like it's harder to do that when you get older because you're like my age is 38 or something, you still live with your mom. That's like, okay, you should be there by now. But if you're in your 20s, all right. So if you're in like late 30s or something, yeah, you probably need to get the fuck out of there.
Hey,
You want to have more
Brother's
success
here,
with women.
Brother's here. Justin's here finally.
Hey,
Not to say there's anything wrong with you, but if you want more success with women, you're having problems with it, you really got to do something about that. That's really going to
like have your own little spot, like your own thing.
dude. Like
Have your own little thing going.
a tiny studio here in like Wynwood, you'll get so many more options simply because of logistics than having like a giant house in like Destin, Florida or whatever.
Joining
You're
us?
not going to meet anybody.
Oh, there's nobody over there.
Sorry,
That's in Florida.
That's not
That's good, bro. Justin.
Justin, this is Dan.
What's up, T?
All right, so we've established, Justin, let's catch you up so you can have your say here, that a motorcycle alone is not going to get you women. You have to have other things going for you.
Oh, you gotta be cute as fuck.
We'll bleep the F word later. This is a family show,
Yeah.
even though we're drinking. And Trigger
Yeah,
doesn't
right.
seem to care that it's a show at all. But, okay, so
What did Zoom say? Did he reply to
he replied with a smiley.
Yeah, with the
He's
smiley
laughing.
face.
He's laughing. Yeah, all right, good stuff.
All right. Bro, my grandma wouldn't let me live with her until I was like 99. She's like,
Hey,
come live with me, come live with me.
I think that's beautiful.
I would
So
love
you
to,
probably
but
end
I
up
love
taking
my
care of grandma, too.
independence. I
Right.
can come when I want. I don't have to worry that she's worried about me. You know, she knows that I have
okay.
my place. I'm good.
Okay, hang on. We have a good question here.
All right.
From Zoom again. Does the size of the bike make a difference? Like, would a biker...
The size of-
Are we talking about the bike or the size matters? What he's asking. He's talking, okay, but he goes on. He says,
Yes.
like, would a biker with a 125cc Harley? There's no 125cc Harley, but okay. So let's put it this way. Let's say the guy tells
your
you
street life.
right, let's say the guy tells you he rides a motorcycle, right? You don't talk much about the bike itself, but he tells you he rides a motorcycle. He's going to take you for a ride. He pulls up in a scooter. What happens?
It's a mi Vespa.
And if he's got the sexy Italian accent, he might be able to get away with it. Right?
He's got an accent, period.
You know what would be funny if a dude tries to pull Salo and she's just like, I know you got a sporty, but
we have the same bike.
Your bike's got to be bigger than that. Like I ride the same thing or something.
Yeah. Actually, we were talking about that earlier. We asked her earlier, if you meet a guy, does it matter whether or not he rides? Would you consider dating him if he rides? Obviously, the things that matter the most is, does he have something going for him? What's his lifestyle like, other than maybe having a bike?
Not necessarily just a bike.
Yeah. So we've established we were saying at the beginning, a lot of guys think they're going to get a bike and it's going to be like a silver bullet. And they're just going to have women throwing themselves at them. What are your thoughts on that? They're wrong, I assume.
Very wrong. I ride with a lot of people like that.
There's a lot of people like that out there.
Bro, I know a couple people that like to scare the girls away very easily, and they think just because they have a bike, like they're gonna get it done. Like, no, bro.
Yeah, that's not gonna get
It's
it done.
your personality.
They're not
Yes,
approachable.
100%.
It's your personality.
Yeah, you gotta be confident, assertive. Ultimately, I think at the end of the day, women just want to have fun. They want a good time. They want an experience. Am I right?
Yes.
Like you said, it's a good icebreaker.
It's a good icebreaker. It might get your foot in the door.
Yes.
Just a one
Second
thing
that
to
with
be
a
like,
smile,
that might be
I'm sorry?
interesting. We go for a ride.
Not with a smile.
And then if they
No,
like
with
it,
a smile.
they
That way
write
we
more,
feel
but
comfortable to go and talk to you. Because if
Is
you
this
don't
really
smile,
funny?
it's like,
don't be a
It's not a
scary
family
bike,
thing, but I'd rather people
Yes,
in person.
don't be
because
scary.
YouTube picks that up and
Yeah,
the
I just want to say that.
approachable bike.
Oh yeah. That's okay. You can say
hashtag
fair.
approachable biker.
Justin's got a good point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, if you make the girl feel comfortable right off the bat, and she's down to go for a ride,
Yeah.
bro, all that engine vibrations just want
Actually,
like.
you told me a story. Oh, yeah.
That's a fact.
Actually, pro tip: if you ride a bike, take the back seat if you're gonna put a girl on it and loosen it just a little bit. Use your imagination and see what happens. You were actually telling me a story about how you picked up a girl the other day.
Yeah.
So go ahead and tell us that story.
Actually, Jeremy was with me, bro. He
Wasn't I
witnessed
there
it.
too? I was there
You
too.
weren't.
Yeah, that was at
There
the
was
beach.
another girl then. 'Cause
Yeah.
You guys.
No, that was at the beach.
Hey! My man's got game.
Yo, she had a leather jacket on.
Okay, so tell us what happened.
She had a full leather jacket on, these high heel
Yeah,
Doc
legit.
Martens,
Mm-hmm.
but she was a Dominican chick, and I was like, she's a badass Latin girl. So she pulled up, walked right past me. I was like, yeah, you look like you're ready to ride. And she was like, I am. She's like, is that your bike? I was like, yeah, let's go. She was like, come on.
Great, but I'm gonna tell the audience: if you get a motorcycle, that is not gonna happen every day.
It's not an everyday thing.
Unless you're me,
Oh, that's
or Blue, or Jeremy, or maybe this guy. Right?
He doesn't ride.
He doesn't quite know yet.
But we have to do because he's a dating.
Give me a
He's
motorcycle. I'll give it a
So
shot.
it sounds like
Hey,
you're
man, we'll-
Hey, I got good
we'll do
news for you.
experiment.
I got really good news for you, bro.
Only if you help me out. Harley float.
I got
Harley
really
float.
good news for you, bro. I sell bikes at Harley.
Oh.
By the way, if you're in the Miami area and you're looking for a Harley, go to Peterson North. Go see my man Justin here.
Hey,
He's gonna square you away. While you're at it, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, and watch some of the videos all the way through. Help me get those 4,000 watch hours.
We got
on
other
YouTube.
videos.
Yeah, look at other videos. Actually, Dan, we have an entire
Hello.
library of videos on how to ride.
Yeah.
I really like your vlog ones where you're recording yourself riding through places and you got all the
Yeah,
edits
those
and
are a lot of
everything.
fun.
You're very good at that, man.
Thank you. Lately, I've been doing a lot of. I've been introducing like the South Florida biker girls.
Yeah, I saw that one
Yeah,
too.
you have quite a few,
There's
videos
I
with,
think we're up to 6.
with some girls.
I've been trying to get Silo, but she keeps flaking on me because typical woman behavior.
I'm trying to change that. I'm here tonight.
She is here tonight. I will give her props on that, and she was on time. So Silo, good
Hey,
work.
Hey.
high five to that.
Hey man. What time is it? How are we doing on time? We are doing pretty good on time. All right, so besides motorcycles, what else does a guy have to have going for him? Now I'm sorry we're
Focus.
zeroing
Kinda
in on
zero-
you,
yeah,
but
kinda
it's
pick
only
it on.
natural that we're here. Or what would you look for in a guy other than his lifestyle? How much do looks matter?
Um,
Be honest. Come on.
They matter to me just because I know whether they have a workout routine or not. And
Okay.
I like to work out, so it'd be nice. Let's have that in common.
Okay, but now hang on. You're inside. You're a girl. You got girlfriends. You're like in the sisterhood. Give my man the whole. Come on. What else matters?
I feel like you know more than me.
He asked you.
You're the girl.
Don't put it on me. He
I mean,
asked
you've
you.
had your conversations with your girlfriends.
Okay, what do they look for? Yeah, that's a better way to.
Yeah, what do they look for? Not you. What do women look for?
Sadly, a lot of them look for money.
Money?
Yeah, they definitely women look for financial security.
Yeah.
Sure.
So if
They
you seem
want-
financially secure, that's something that'll add to it. The looks adds to it. The bike might add to it. So it's just a certain
They
amount.
wanna
Maybe
be comfortable.
she needs 60% of things that she likes in a dude, and if he comes up with that, then that's
Hang on, let me-
acceptable.
It's
Most
more than
broke dudes don't own Harleys though.
No, hell no.
Most what?
Most broke dudes don't own a Harley.
Yeah.
Well, they might if they financed with Harley. Ooh. I'm kidding. That was a joke. Bad
No,
joke.
you need good credit for that.
Oh, of course, absolutely.
Shit.
Now, hang on, because you brought up
I
an
mean, unless
interesting
you want to
point.
pay a lot of money.
You brought up an interesting point, and
And they
I
was
think
like-
you might back me up on this.
That's why I live with my parents, because I got a street light. But we can go for a ride whenever you want.
Oh, Zoom says he just bought a bike there last week. Cool place.
There
Did
go.
you buy it from Justin?
Definitely not.
Probably
See?
not.
Probably not.
Next
I
time.
wonder if I know him.
And
Zoom.
recognize. Is that the name? The
That's
actual-
his YouTube
Yeah, he's
username.
asking-
I'm not going to ask him to put his real name on the
Yeah.
chat, but
We don't need to know all that.
hey, hit us up on Instagram, Zoom. All the
Yeah.
Instagrams are right there on the ticker. Hit us up. Maybe we can all link up and go ride. Now,
Yeah.
hang on, because you brought up an important decision. You say he's got to make whatever, be comfortable. I'm of the belief that there are two sides to this. So a guy who has money can provide a good life for a woman, can make her, like you said, comfortable, et cetera, et cetera. That guy's attractive. That doesn't necessarily mean he's arousing. That doesn't necessarily mean he's fun. So which takes precedent? Which takes precedent? Attractiveness?
To me,
Or-
personality all the way. I don't even care. The whole money
So
thing.
you would say game trumps all.
Yes.
You can't sit down and have a conversation with him. Then. I mean,
Yeah, that's why.
No.
you're gonna sit at the restaurant like twiddling your fingers.
All right. So if the guy maybe doesn't have everything going for him, let's say he does have his own place. He's kind of struggling financially a bit. He's working to make it through though. He's not the greatest looking guy, but he's just tall enough, taller than you, whatever.
Mhm.
But he can talk and he's fun to talk to and he makes you
He's
feel.
great.
That's all you really
Yeah.
want.
So you're
If he can
saying
make you
there's a
laugh,
chance.
So
you
you're
know,
saying
feel
there's a chance. For all you guys out there, Sandal's single, hit her up on Instagram. There's a chance.
But she doesn't want to take.
Just want to go for a ride.
That's great.
This guy has more balls than any girl I know. We go on a ride a couple weeks ago. I don't know why the hell, bro, but like everybody on the highway was driving like idiots that day. So I tried to get Salo on the inside of me and like protect her.
Mm-hmm.
And bro, she just blew right past
Well,
me,
I got a little
bro,
tip
like
for
a
you.
bat out of hell. I was like, yo, damn.
Well, hang on. Do women want to be protected?
She might be protecting you, bro.
But see, that all depends on the type of women.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a little spoon.
I don't like to be protected. I like to
Uh,
be, I like affection,
Mhm.
but I don't like protection. Does that make sense?
I don't know.
I think what you're saying, but I think most people won't really understand that. But, I mean, I do this.
Doesn't a woman want a badass
Doesn't a woman
I'm
want
glad
to
to
feel
like
when she
hear
it's
goes
like,
it.
oh, like,
Comfortable.
doesn't a woman want to feel when she goes out that the dude that she's with can, like, if something were to happen, control the situation or like
But I'm
protect her
pretty
in case something
independent.
did happen?
See, that's the common theme here, though. When you're speaking about stuff, you're talking about emotions, my opinion. You're not talking about like concrete examples. They need to be this, this, and this. It's like, I need to feel this way. So when you say, Like, okay, I don't want him to protect me because to you, I think that would mean that's coddling. That's like being overbearing. You know what I'm saying? You just want to feel safe, but you don't want him all up on your ass all the time.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Right.
Right. So
I'm
you have to
pretty
like.
independent, and I'm not gonna, like wait for you to look at me if I have to go to the bathroom to let you know I'm going to the bathroom. No, I'm gonna go fucking
but I'm
pee
not
and come
talking
back real
about-
quick.
I think we're talking about protect if a situation, if something
Like
shit's
physical
going
protection.
down.
Okay, the whole, let's say
Physical.
walking on the sidewalk,
Not
and
getting
them
jealous.
moving to the right side so you can be in the inside of the sidewalk. That is very nice, and I do respect
I
that
do
and
that.
like it.
That's a
That is
that's
actually
that's
a very
good
nice
Yeah,
thing to
open
do.
doors.
I like opening doors.
All right, that's cool. Let's see. Well, another one of those is when a guy and a girl are sleeping in the same bed, the guy should sleep closer to the door.
Mm.
Did you know that?
To the door?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I do it all the time.
Yeah, that's
So
the
weird. Oh shit.
Yeah,
I've
guys
been
should
fucking up
sleep
the whole
closer
time.
to. There's
Yeah,
two.
dude,
I've
too
been
naturally.
fucking-
That's
There's
weird.
two. The guy always sleeps closer to the door because if there's an intruder, guy gets up first.
Hmm.
And the guy always at a restaurant, the guy always sits facing the door.
To see
So
what's
you can
going
see
on.
what's coming in.
Exactly.
Controlling.
You see that? You don't like that shit.
There it is.
It's not
You like
You
controlling.
want to feel safe, but you don't want to be.
be.
Not a nice guy, but not a push.
Hey, most guys are bad. It's in our DNA.
He's
Smart.
nice to you. To everybody else, he's an asshole.
Asshole.
Exactly. All right, good stuff. We've had a lot of fun here tonight. He said, Zoom says he bought the bike from George.
Oh, all right.
All right, good shit. Well,
Was it the fat boy? Or the fat? Yeah, fat boy.
was it a fat boy?
Not George, the bike.
If you got the 20, by the way, hang on. Let me just say this out loud. Harley Davidson, what the hell did you do to the fat boy in 2021? Too much chrome. Am I wrong here?
That's a bike for chrome.
It's
bro.
No, it's not. That's,
It's a-
that's what set the fat boy apart from all the other
the
bikes.
big wheels.
Yeah, but
Chrome.
they were never chrome.
But it's
Too much chrome,
2021,
on the fat boy. I'm saying too much chrome.
There'll
on
be
the fat
more
boy.
options next year.
You can paint it.
They still got 2020.
Still, I
Custom.
trigger.
You never know.
Right.
Custom.
Exactly.
You want to
Viking
go for a ride?
Customs.
We'll go there.
Viking Customs, the plugs, right here.
Hey.
How much time you got left?
Good stuff. All right, so no, we're running out of time here. So let's go around.
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts, and at the very end, give us again your social media and your
All
Instagram.
right.
While we're doing this, I'm going to ask whoever's watching to go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and hit the like button, and Zoom that at 2012 Road King.
Hey.
Okay, he knows who you are. That's cool.
Zoom.
We'll hang out.
Nice.
All right,
Hey.
final thoughts, and then give us your Instagram and your social media.
A bike is just a starter. If it's something that she's interested in, you can go for a ride, but it takes what you have inside, and if you guys match, at the end of the day, every woman is different. VG_just_397.
You gotta make that
Remind me,
stupid.
when my final thoughts come up, I'm going to disagree with something you said. Go ahead.
My final thoughts: just be yourself, be transparent. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you have. And if you're being honest and that person doesn't like it, it's better to just let it out. I have a hard time expressing it, right?
You guys speaking guy code, concrete. like,
Just be you
examples.
because you want them away from your life if they don't like you.
I'll translate when you're done. Go ahead.
Silo 8. Silo 88. That's
Okay.
my Instagram.
Hold up, because I want let him go first, because I want you to take the last word.
All right. So be confident. Make the girl feel comfortable and safe.
Do a burnout.
Do a burnout.
Yeah,
wheelie.
burnouts are cool.
When she gets on the back, do a wheelie. No, I'm joking. But yeah, bro. If you want to learn how to pick up girls, follow my Instagram, J_DENS.
Right.
Joking.
Actually, if you want
Actually,
to
he's way better at it.
yeah, thank you.
But he's just a natural. You're just, bro.
Well,
every time I go out, listen,
Natural.
the guys that are good at picking up girls are naturally themselves.
Just the way that
You
it
are
comes out.
absolutely. Well, maybe that. Yeah, we've
Look, he's got the shirt open.
we've gotten to this damn. No, we've gotten to the point to where we're natural. But he can vouch for me on this.
I don't
No
know about
guy-
that.
No guy gets good with girls naturally. You have to work at it like you do everything else.
No, I disagree with that.
I
You do?
agree, 100% disagree with
I think
that.
there
And it's
are
a
guys
waste
that
of
are
time.
just naturals. They're simply they don't know what they're doing.
That's
Yes.
very few though. you gotta agree with me on that. It's
10%.
very
Bro,
guys.
go up and say
5-10%
hello. Hey, what's
guys.
up? My name is Justin.
Natural.
Be
game.
yourself.
Just the way you
There's
see it
nothing
out.
wrong with going up
Yeah.
and saying your name. Hey, nice
Oh,
to meet you.
absolutely, no, you're absolutely right.
I
on
think
that.
it's like if you like.
In fact,
like
the
it,
greatest
if you don't-
pickup line.
Exactly. Leave now. Like,
In fact, the
10 o'clock,
greatest
don't waste
pickup
your
line
time,
that ever
don't waste
existed.
time.
I'm talking. Mind you. In fact, I was saying the greatest pickup line that ever existed was, "Hi, my name is blank." I'm not wrong on that.
No.
You can come up with any line. Nothing's gonna work better than walking.
You
up
better
and
have a
doing
cool
something.
name.
All right. Final thoughts. You said you were gonna translate salary.
Yeah, I can put it in a simple way. You let me know if you agree with this. I think the point is if you really love to ride and you want a motorcycle because you want a motorcycle, not because you want to impress women,
Yeah, that's
but
bullshit.
because you want a motorcycle, get it. And that motorcycle will impress women because that's part of your lifestyle. That's part of who you are. It's an extension of you. If you buy a motorcycle because you want to pick up chicks,
You're gonna
you're gonna
drop
fail.
it and you're
Alright?
gonna crash.
Yeah,
And
you might not even enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? So like, do it because it's a part of you. It's something you want to do, or
Yes.
at the very least, you're interested in it. And that interest, that passion that you have with it, that's what's going to be attracting it, not the motorcycle itself.
There you go.
Very
That's
good.
At the
Very
end of
well
it.
That's true,
said.
bro.
very well put.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I will say, you just said something
I feel
interesting.
I get it.
And I think, I don't know if it's happened to everybody. I know it's happened to me, and people make fun of it. When I first started riding, I had my little shadow, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't know. I didn't know anything. I didn't know my wheels from my carburetor. I just didn't.
Carburetor.
Yeah. It was a carburetor bike. Anyway, I would ride by a bunch of girls. I would try to show off. Boom, I stalled.
Oh.
Or boom, I dropped. Something would happen. Don't do that.
Don't be what you're not.
Yeah, don't be what you're not. If you're a beginner rider, earn it, own it, whatever.
Yeah. it's
Don't try to
okay.
pretend like you've been riding.
No, the sport bike's scared of me.
Right. So, all right.
Worse.
I know, man. Woo, for a little Tasmanian devil.
Yeah, he is.
Check
All right. I want to thank all of you
All right.
guys for joining us
Thank you
tonight.
for having me.
All right. Again,
Appreciate it.
say your Instagrams as we go through.
All right, VG_just397.
It's on the ticker below. I know that was
Right
sort
here.
of complicated. This one's actually the easiest one.
Salo 088.
Look at that. She's
Yeah.
single, guys.
Matchmaker
that
Dan.
You're gonna have like 100.
Matchmaker Dan and your
I
YouTube
want to
channel.
stay that way.
The Miami Matchmaker.
Miami Matchmaker. Go subscribe to it. Very valuable content.
J_Dents. It's DENS.
And I'm the 305 Rider,
All one word.
aka Blue. No, that's the promo code. The promo code for Boss Helmets is 305 Rider, all one word. On Instagram is the_305 Rider.
Hey.
Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Thank you all for joining us. That is
Thank
going to
you.
do it for tonight. Thank you all. And this is Pretty.